Wookiee religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid.
So I've often wondered if blasters needed to be reloaded, as we never really see that happening on screen in detail. And if you ever played Star Wars Battlefront or similar games, you generally have unlimited ammo, and you just need to let your guns not overheat. But in other games, such as like Republic Commando, the clone troopers specifically, do have to reload with these packs. So I was kind of confused and wanted to take a look and see what is actually in Star Wars canon. So basically, a blaster was any type of ranged weapon that fired bolts of intense plasma energy. It operated similar to laser weapons, which you typically see on vehicles and ships, sometimes with turbo lasers on large ships. And the blasters basically converted this energy-rich gas to a glowing particle beam that could melt through targets. Blasters come in varieties of shapes and sizes, including pistols, heavy blasters, and rifles. And they could also be mounted on droids and small vehicles. What we find out is those blasters had power cells that carried energy for the blaster shots. Blasters could also be loaded with plasma cartridges that could increase the number of shots that you could take. So I wanted to take a look at one of the most common blasters in Star Wars, in the E11 blaster. This was the standard issue blaster for Stormtrooper during the reign of the Galactic Empire. Its standard issue power cells carried energy for 100 shots. However, the rifle could also be loaded with plasma cartridges that could last for more than 500 shots. And just for another example, the DC-17 hand blaster, which Captain Rex and a lot of other ARC troopers used in the Clone Wars, only had 50 shots as its capacity. So I thought that was really interesting. Now we do know a little bit more about blasters in general, but those are considered legends and not canon. In Legends, most blasters had two kinds of ammunition, a gas cartridge and a power cell. Blaster gas cartridges could typically provide, similar to canon, up to 500 shots before needing replacement, and most blaster power packs could supply energy for up to 100 shots. And depending on how powerful a weapon is, the greater demands on the gas cartridge and power pack. So in Legends, for sure, there was a gas cartridge and a power cell, but in canon, it's a little bit more confusing, as they typically just talked about these power cells or plasma cartridges, and I couldn't find anywhere specifically that talked about needing the gas cartridge, so that could be canon as well. It just hasn't been mentioned specifically so far, since Star Wars kind of reintroduced what is canon in 2014. So that's it for today. Hope to talk more about blasters and lasers in depth and what the difference is and some of the cool ones out there in a future video.